the most technical person and you're looking for grassroots marketing strategies to get your business going, in this video, I'm going to walk you through some of these strategies. My name's Phil Risher. I actually used to be the director of business development at an air duct cleaning company. And this company built to about $2 to $3 million, all grassroots. They had 30 some Google reviews. They had a basic website. They were spending no money on Google ads and they built it to that level. And in this video, I'm going to kind of show you some of the strategies that they utilize and how we helped grow that company. And you should have some really actionable takeaways for you that maybe you didn't really think about, or things that you can take your stuff to the next level from a grassroots perspective. All right, so the first thing that we're going to talk about today is networking. And the one that I always default to is called Business Networking International, or BNI. What is BNI? I'm actually a part of BNI, and I have no affiliation or incentive to encourage you to go to BNI, aside from I've seen it grow people's business. What it is it's a group of people in your local area. You can go to BNI.com, you can find a chapter, and you got to put some basic information in. But basically what it is, it's a group of people all over the world, but they have them in local markets. And it'll be like an electrician, and you see there'll be a bunch of people like this. There'll be an electrician, there'll be a painter, there'll be a realtor, there'll be a mover, there'll be a digital marketing person, there'll be an accountant. And inside of this group, you have one of each vertical. And what it allows you to do is to build relationships with people, relationship marketing, and then they can refer you. The reason I like it is because it basically builds an army of salespeople for me out in the field. When a realtor is talking to a business owner that needs digital marketing, they can refer me. When I'm talking to someone and they're like, hey, do you know a good realtor? I can refer them, and vice versa. It's also really good for the trades because if there's an electrician, a painter, XYZ, they can refer business in because they get asked all the time, do you do this? And they can even bring you in on jobs. For example, let's say there's a plumber and they're redoing a bathroom and they don't have the expertise to do something, or someone asks them, hey, do you know someone that does kitchen remodels? And they can refer you. You get the point. This is actually free to go to as a guest, which is why I always tell people, go sign up. You can go on Zoom, you can go in person, you can be a guest at as many as you want and see if it's a right fit for you. I guarantee that if you go here, you will get referrals if you go as a visitor to different BNI chapters. So that's the first one. Grassroots, go to networking groups. One thing I would caution you about networking groups is don't just go to like happy hours that everyone's just sitting around talking about, how's your day going? Oh, good. What's the weather like? Go to a group like this BNI, or something that's more focused on building relationships, passing referrals, and growing your business. That's really what BNI is about. All right, number 2. This is a really cool one that I've seen. Actually, there's an electrical contractor that we work with. They scaled from like 200,000 to almost 1.5 million. And this was one of the strategies they did, which I thought was genius. So they made a sign that looks like this, that all their technicians or team members would put outside of their truck when they would go to a home. They were electrical contractors. So they pull up at the home, they take out their little sign like this, they'd stick it right outside of their truck. And it would say, hey, we're doing free estimates since we're in your neighborhood. And it would say like, save us gas, or since we're saving gas, we're giving out free estimates since we're in your neighborhood, call this number. Basically, it was an opportunity for people to take action now. So it said, hey, we're in your neighborhood, so get a free estimate. And people would say, hey, well, they're in my neighborhood, so why don't I just get an estimate since they're right here? Basically making it so easy for people. Yard signs are good, and we're going to talk about yard signs and some other things that you can do. But this was a really clever idea, and they got tons of calls just off of this sign that they would hang out of their truck that said, hey, get free estimates. Now, you definitely need to have a CSR or someone inside answering the phone, because if you're at the house doing the job, you're not going to be able to answer the phone and give an estimate or schedule some type of an estimate. But this was a really great way to, even if you give estimates over the phone or to get someone out there to give an estimate, really, really cool idea, more grassroots that you could do. All right, yard signs. Yard signs have been very, very effective, even if you're doing work inside. Lawncare, they obviously get this, and big projects like roofing and that kind of stuff, they put yard signs. But even for the trades, I would highly recommend putting up yard signs in here, especially if you tell the customer, hey, are you cool with us putting your yard sign up? Or even as you're there doing work. Big thing, make sure you have your phone number on here. Sometimes people don't put phone numbers on yard signs, which I don't get. Like, they'll have something like this and it doesn't have a phone number. It doesn't make any sense. Make sure you have a phone number on there, and keep it clean, and have like a simple tagline like, get your yard looking like this, or make your home comfortable this season, or whatever it might be. Yard signs are really just low-hanging fruit. If you're not doing yard signs, it's very, very simple. I mean, you can go and just like get a pack of Amazon ones and create something and have it shipped to you, and you have a yard sign. That's very important. Door hangers as well. This is grassroots. Door hangers, we have a system that we would recommend called Clover. You basically have your house that you service at the front, and then you go make a 4-leaf clover around it of different houses that you're going to touch. And one way to kind of take us to the next level, on the back, you could have your technicians write their name on it. And then if on your door hanger, you could say, make sure that you mention the name on the back and you get $50 off or whatever something is. And that way you can incentivize your technicians, and then they can get encouraged to give out door hangers. Or even like right at the bottom here, you could put the technician's name and say like, be sure to mention to get the discount or something like that. But door hangers are really good. I guarantee if you did yard signs and door hangers and had this little pop-up thing at your truck, you're going to really cultivate that neighborhood. You're going to own that neighborhood because you're going to have everything. Put the yard signs when people come in and out of the neighborhood, put door hangers around as you clover different places, and then encourage people to get estimates in the area. Then you don't even have to door knock or do any of that kind of stuff. You're just in the neighborhood. Next one, this is really, really important. And even if you do lawn care or something else, is having equipment stickers or magnets. Reason that this is so important, even again, if you do lawn care, ask them, hey, could I put my equipment sticker on your shed or on whatever tool that you have or something, or in your garage? That way you always are there front and center that, hey, if you need service, call this company, or let's default to this. It's basically like putting an ownership seal on whatever you do. In dryer vent, air duct cleaning, we see this as well. Put a magnet on the dryer, right at the dryer, that says, schedule your annual cleaning or whatever, call here. HVAC is pretty, they put their equipment sticker and then they log with the service that they've done. It's pretty standard. Electrical contractor, same thing. Put it in the electric box, your magnet or your sticker in there. Try to come up with ways of places that you can put your sticker or your magnets to stay top of mind. And even if there's no equipment or anything that you touch, like I mentioned about lawn care or painting or whatever, make magnets that people can put up on their fridge, because people want magnets so that they know what's going on. Another way to kind of take this to the next level is creating the calendars. You see these with realtors all the time where they have their realtor information and they have calendars that they send out to customers. Another way to just stay sticky on people's fridge, having a calendar with your face, your phone number, your name, your company on there. That's a great way to take equipment stickers, that kind of stuff, to the next level. And the last one, I'm going to kind of tie this all together because I mentioned this in the beginning. So when we're talking about creating visibility from a grassroots perspective, obviously there's a bunch of things on digital marketing that we could talk about and we've talked about on this channel. But I really want to hone in on business-to-business relationships, because I really believe that this is truly, if you unlock this, this company that I mentioned before, the duct cleaning company, they scaled to 2 to 3 million by building business relationships with HVAC contractors. And I truly believe if even in the trades or even my business, if we really wrap our head around B2B relationships and building win-win situations for partners, there's no way that we can't grow our business. And the reason I love this is because you can set up win-win scenarios that you only have to pay them or give them some type of a commission or referral commission if they send you deals. So you don't actually pay anything upfront. Like when you run ads, you're paying stuff upfront a lot of the times, and hopefully you get deals coming in. This is just a great way to incentivize people and create win-win situations that is going to grow your business. Very grassroots. It takes time. You got to go out and build relationships. You have to build trust. You have to let them, what do you even say? How do you communicate with them? How do you find the people? It takes time to build these relationships, but it proves and it pays off a lot in the long run. So those would be some of the grassroots strategies that I've seen to be very effective. Hopefully you got something out of this video. If you're looking to grow to the next level and you're looking for some help, we do free marketing audits. I'll put a link down below. If not, it's all good. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.